Yes, I was in constant communication with him. One day he came to me and he asked me, he said, I'm applying all the principles for my success, but yet I'm still not seeing any results. So I've been knowing this individual for a while, and on the surface, I could see what was holding him back. But yet still, since he asked that question, we had to sit down and have the conversation. And he asked me, what should I do from what you see me doing and how to better my chances of success? He had all the talent that he needed with no habits holding him back. But I noticed most of the individuals that he spent his time with and even talked about, which were family members, but they weren't on the path of success according to his vision. Actually, they were working against him. He didn't know how and didn't understand it when I told him that once we began to conversate and the things that I knew about him and his life and his characteristics that he possessed. So I told him, yes, I know you're close with your family and you really never want to part with them. You always want to have them at arm's reach. But none of them want anything above an average life. I told him what he was asking for was above average. And to get where he wants to go, he was going to have to perform on above average level. He told me, which is true, he does spend time away from them and he travels. And it may be a couple of weeks before he even hears from them. Or they gather maybe once a month. I told him that's fine, but it's still holding you back. And he asked me how. Explain it to him so he could have a better understanding. So he explained to me his current goals that he wants to accomplish and where he sees himself in the future. And none of it was compatible to the family members that he spent his time with in his leisure time. They were his first thoughts to gather and come together with them. So looking at the situation on both sides, I told him, they want the same. They always want to have access to you. Every time you cross a major obstacle on your path to success, what do they always inform you to do? Which I already knew. Their first response would be advice number one. Just get you a job, a good job. That way you have you a nice home, a car, and you're guaranteed to have some money for retirement. And what you're doing is not for everybody, so it may not be for you. So just be safe and be responsible and get you some secure, guaranteed money. He told me I was correct on their behalf, but he told me he always tells them that he won't quit. He has to get it done. It's what makes him happy. And that he'll keep pushing forward until that day manifests. So I told him, yeah, you say those things with your mouth, and those are positive words for motivation to you. But in your thoughts, you're always thinking of them, concerned of their safety, want to know what they're doing, where they're at, and if they're thinking of you. Because of your relationship, you've always been close and near and dear to each other. And their thoughts are the same. They actually say it with their mouth. They want to always have access to you, period. So the universe is fulfilling both of you all's goals and desire. You and your family express them in a different way in words, but yet y'all have the same desire to be together. And it's more of them than you, so they become a group mind working against you to hold you back for that access. Because see, what you're asking for is above average, which will move you away from them. And displaying that talent you have to the world, you won't have time to deal with them and be in constant communication with them. Because it's going to require you to travel and possibly lead you to other parts of the world for long time periods. God, the universe, doesn't make mistakes, and He's giving you all both exactly what you're asking for to be together. I told him, man, you have a world-class talent, but possibly the world will never see it as a result of your values. I told him he's gonna have to reposition himself and change his vision. The vision of going away, being successful, being happy, and accomplishing his desire. After that's been completed to a certain degree, then you can come back if you still have those same values after experience that you receive from success, and secure and support your family in the way that you see yourself doing from a perspective of your values. Read me, D.